Hey, what's up everybody? How are you guys doing? Thanks for checking out Bluefoot Homestead. Thank you for checking out this video. Now, yeah, I might lose a couple subscribers on this video. Maybe I'll gain a couple, but I wanted to challenge you to hear me out through this whole video, and maybe it might, ooh, that's probably not a good idea, kitty. Laying on a vehicle battery. I don't know. Seems to be okay so far. Anyway, yeah, I challenge you to kind of hear me out on this video, and maybe it'll make a little more sense on my videos and how I make my videos. So, right, I gotta say my allergies are in full swing right now. It's been raining a whole lot here in the Ozarks, and yeah, it's kind of killing me. I should probably take some of my allergy meds, to be honest. I forgot to this morning, but kind of stuffed up and coughing and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll try to get through that. So I've gotten a lot of comments on different videos and suggestions, good and bad. And I highly suggest leaving a comment. It helps me out a lot of the time, whether it's considered a good or bad comment. Now, I don't get offended on anything. Yeah, I mean, if it's super offenseful, it's probably just going to make me laugh. But definitely, if you have some advice or anything like that, definitely leave it down in the comments. I've gotten some good logical answers that have checked me on some things that I'm glad that it was left, and it'd be considered a bad comment. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all the viewers of these videos. I appreciate every subscriber that I have. It means a lot, and it makes it a little bit worth making these videos. Even though I just kind of like to make them for fun, I enjoy making videos, and I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for the, like possibly my last video, the clickbait and stuff like that. And this is going to be a little bit regarding the last video that I put up, roughly. But I think about things different. I think a little bit different. My mental process is different than a lot of people. Now let me explain this a little bit. It would be really easy for me to come on here and make videos reading headlines from Reuters and the Washington Post and stuff like that, do a little bit of research ahead of this video, put together a little storyline and execute it and regurgitate what everybody else is doing out to you guys, and probably become fairly popular and get all kinds of likes and comments and subscribers and stuff like that. But that is not what I am here to do. That is not the purpose of this video or the channel or making any of the videos. I would rather come out here and show you my unique outlook, my unique opinion on how things happen and what's going on. Any subject that I choose to talk about, I'm going to look at it a little bit different. Now, I'm a Gen X. If you're a Gen X, you know, you look at the world and laugh. If you're not a Gen X, just YouTube Gen X, as simple as that, and you'll find your answer on the way that Gen Xers look at the world. So right off the bat, if you're not a Gen Xer, I'm definitely going to have a different outlook on things, and I don't care about the politically correct culture. I have never offended anybody in my age group by not going along with the politically correct culture. I don't care about woke. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about really much. I care about my world. I care about other people. You know, I don't really care if I say something that's totally normal and it offends somebody else. Screw you, you know. Just the way that I think. Now, to further fuel that, I come from a little bit more of a, let's say, colorful past. I have dabbled in a lot of things, including lots of different crimes. I have spent 3 times in jail. I have had guns pointed at my head. I have been shot at. I have pointed guns at heads. I have been in different situations that would make a lot of people crap their pants. I dabbled into drugs. I have slept almost touching with Crips and Bloods. I have lived in government dormitories and eaten slop for 3 meals a day and listened to stories of murders and being killed. I've been friends with prostitutes. You know, I mean, crackheads. You know, I've had very long, deep conversations with crackheads, which is actually kind of funny. But they're not all cracked up to what people think they are. You know, they just kind of have a bad deal. Not including myself, drugs have been a big part of my life. Crime has been a big part of my life, and I understand the thought process of a criminal mind. You know, not to the extent I believe that I would be able to go work for a detective agency or anything like that, but I would probably be able to give some insight and maybe a little bit different outlook to what they already know. But criminal investigation, think like I think. And you got to look at it this way. It's kind of like a football team and a coach. If you need to defeat, if you're going up against a formidable opponent as a team, you need to learn how they think, how they play, how they move. You have to learn your enemy to the best of your ability to beat your enemy. Now, when I think about prepping and I think about shit hitting the fan, I think about it from all sides. I think about it from the good guy side and the bad guy side. Now, I would like to put a little disclaimer in here that that was the past. I am not that person now. And kind of fortunately or unfortunately, it wasn't the judicial system that straightened me out. It wasn't going to jail that straightened me out. It wasn't the government that straightened me out. It was church and God that straightened me out. And I did it on my own. I seeked it out on my own. And I still hold 100% true to my changed ways and never going back that direction. Life's too short, you know. I don't need that. I'd rather be a nice person and walk the walk as much as I can for the rest of my life. And I think that's definitely a better way to go. So I don't condone any criminal activity at all. So I mean, that's where I am right now. But going back to the football analogies, you got to learn your opponent the best you can. You got to learn your enemy, even in wartime. I honestly believe that most people either over sensationalize SHTF or they don't understand the true scale of what the possibilities are, the true possibilities are of what is coming on to our soil down the road. Most people just don't get it. You know, and I'm mostly talking to the people putting the information out there, YouTube videos, different prepping channels and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that are so afraid to be labeled as a fearmonger. There's a lot of people that are afraid to have that politically correct negative stamp put on their name or put on their channel that, oh, they're not following the rules. You know, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm going to do my best to say it like it is. I'm going to do my best to be as straightforward about things. I don't care if, you know, people think that I'm nuts. I don't care that I might offend somebody or I am saying something that doesn't go along with the popular ideology of what's going on. I just kind of say it like it is, and like I start a lot of my videos, I say kind of, this is what I was thinking about last night, and that's mostly what it is. You know, I mean, I have a lot of time to think overnight, and I get thinking about these different things, and I get thinking about not even so much about how to make a video or subjects of a video or anything like that. It's just something that's occupying my thoughts. And I might have a little bit of a debate with myself on how to go about a situation or figure out a situation. So that's usually what ends up coming out in a video is maybe I might come to a conclusion, maybe I won't, maybe it's just something I'll talk about or something like that. So when I make my videos, I would like to emphasize the fact that I'm thinking about it from the other side of the game. I'm thinking about it as much as I can from the other team. There's a lot of people that have been in SHTF situations, and I can almost consider myself to be in some SHTF situations in the past. You know, things have gotten pretty real in my life at different times, and I had to battle my way through it. I had to suffer. I had to do things that maybe I didn't necessarily want to do to be able to get to my goal. That is how I go about preparedness. That is how I go about navigating a world that's going to drastically change in all of our lives. I'm going to do what I have to do. I have I'm not going to say no limitations or no rules, because I definitely have morals. There are things that I'm not going to do, but I think if you're able to open that door just a little bit, I think if you're able to have a little bit more of a broad mindset on being able to figure things out, you're probably going to do a little bit better. You're probably going to be a little more successful in what you're doing. Now, if you just do what the internet tells you to do, you're probably not going to last very long. So you have to think for yourself. You have to be a creative thinker. You have to, I don't know, you have to figure it out yourself, which is a little bit, you know, kind of touching on the last video that I did. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. I just wanted to kind of touch on this subject. I know that I do different content. I know that I think about things a little bit different. That may seem not the best choice, but realize where I'm coming from, realize how I'm thinking about things, and maybe you could do a little bit of the same without experiencing all the bull crap that I went through as a younger human. So all right, I will leave it with that. I appreciate you getting to the end. Hopefully I'll have some content coming out here. My garden is going interesting so far, so I might have a video on that coming up on why that is a little bit interesting. Maybe not. It all depends on time. I haven't had a lot of time lately to make videos. So anyway, till next time, I hope everybody has a good, wonderful, dry weekend. This will probably be coming out in like a week, but right now it's the weekend. So till next time, peace.